Hello and welcome back to SpeedyNet, the proud owner of the biggest and most badass network out there. Look at this. I mean, just like this, it's already massive. It doesn't even fit on one screen. But when you look at it like this, it looks like an entity, you know. However, it's not really the most well-balanced network in that, you know, a lot of people suggested that I should really make a connection over here just for the sake of it, but there's no real flow of cargo over here, so yeah, I don't really see the point. But other than that, it's just outright magnificent. However, the real core, you know, where we're making the most money is over here. This section over here is so busy, there's so much being produced here. This is, well, you know, the heart of SpeedyNet, but that is going to change. Well, actually, no. I mean, it's not going to change. We're still gonna make loads of money here, but we're going to expand the heart of SpeedyNet all the way over to this area. Now, for that, we need engineering supplies to be moved from this timber yard. However, there's a big however to this. This timber yard here hooks up to this stretch of tracks, and as you can see over here, I wouldn't say that we have a massive pile up. I mean, everything is moving, as you can see by the smoke, but to say that things move fast, no. I think it's safe to say that this is a sort of traffic jam, even though with the hard pack, you know, with the auto keep distance thingy in there, we don't really get proper traffic jams, but still. I think this stretch of track is in dire need of upgrading, and that is what we're going to do. And it's not only this track that needs upgrading, because the ones with a good eye of you, the viewer, will have noticed that we are quite a bit further ahead in time. And that is because I did some balancing of passenger train capacities. Well, and also trams, I mean, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that took a little bit, so here we are right now. One thing that I noticed during the whole balancing of our new section of passenger destinations is that this station is too small. It needs to be upgraded, it needs to be bigger. So that's one thing that we're gonna have to do. Another thing is that this one over here really badly needs tracks over here. I mean, it's just lame that trains have to go all the way over here just to make it turn around, really. If we click on this train, look, see, it doesn't even have a destination over here. Yeah, that's really not good, but we're gonna get that. The problem is, however, that Trendly Market over here doesn't really like SpeedyNet. they think of us appalling. So I don't know why. I mean, SpeedyNet is the best company in the world out there, but Trendly Woods thinks different. Anyway, we need to upgrade this, and I think we should do that first. Now, before we get into that, there's two things. One of them is that last video we got all these messages and questions of, well, I guess car manufacturers of all around the world for us to try and test out their prototype new cars. Well, we refused, and now they've just made them available to the public, so we can check out what good these cars are. And let me just find a car depot, so we can see. Now, I've checked it already, and it's bad news. Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna keep you in suspense. This, for example, is one of those new trucks, the wheelless steam flatbed. You guessed it, steam truck. I don't know, it's a bit of a double on this one, but it only goes at 16 kilometers an hour. Well, it's highly unreliable, but that will go up over time. I mean, that's not really the biggest concern. However, it does have a bigger cargo capacity, but it only goes at 16 kilometers an hour. Now, I mean, that's like roughly comparable to a 2-horse flatbed carriage, which we do employ, but it's not better. It's like the same thing, just a little bit slower, can carry a little bit more to offset the slower speed. So, all in all, I mean, sure, we could start replacing our 2-horse flatbed carriages and all that. There wouldn't really be any gain in that, so even, I mean, I don't like to say it really, but even this truck isn't really going to help us in our goal of bringing down the number of vehicles that we use. So, unfortunately, this round of trucks we're gonna have to pass up on as well. And it could be quite a long while before we see any new vehicle and trucks appearing. My suspicion is that maybe another 18 years or so. So, let's forget that. We're gonna be employing horses. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that over here you can see that I've done some terraforming. And I usually don't do building off camera. I mean, everything you see here has been recorded. However, this is, well, technically it's the second time I record this video. The first time everything went well, however, I had no in-game sound. Only, well, if I clicked open a thing, you know, then you get like a bleep, and that's the only thing I heard. I did not hear train sounds, I did not hear building sounds, I didn't hear any of those, only menu button click sounds. So I was like quite concerned. I paused it, saved it, went and checked, and you know, like reload and whatnot. Could not find a fix. However, I saved it without really even thinking through the implications of that. So, yeah, here we are now. I did undo my building, you know, but yeah, just so, you know, to give an explanation of why this is here. However, you know, in the previous recording, I came to the exact same conclusion that we need to upgrade these tracks over here. Yeah, not a surprise, is it? So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm thinking, and well, you know, I've said it, yeah, well, before already. We're gonna start over here with, and that has a reason, because Friendly Market over here isn't liking us. They do, however, have a station over here that is well served by us. So, slowly but surely, you know, the local authority is, well, pleased, you know, because that's just what happens. If you have a well-served station, then the local authorities will start to like you over time. So we're just gonna give them a little bit of more time to get to, well, you know, get to know us, you know, get used to us being there. And once our whole track upgrade operation has reached this point, then, well, whether they like us or not, we're gonna start building there then in the end, but I just want to give them a little bit of time. I could have started over here just as easily, wouldn't make really any difference apart from the ratings. So there we are. Now, having said all that twice by now, let's actually get started with the building, right? Because yeah, it's needed, yeah, it's busy, so let's get on to it. Oh, train, you stop now, please. Otherwise we're going to have a collision here. Yeah, derp. Oh, that was close, man. Closer than I would have liked. Yeah, alright. Cause what I was thinking here was like, yeah, well, these trains can pass as long as, you know, this one's still climbing the bridge, but in hindsight, might not have been the smartest idea of mine. Yeah, derp. Alright. Anyway, collision avoided. Continuing on. Right, I think we just successfully upgraded this whole stretch of tracks to a 4-lane situation right now. And I must admit, it looks rather good, and the traffic jams, the insane busyness on these tracks, well, I mean, the traffic's still there. We haven't really removed or added any trades. It just looks like there's a lot more room and air in the network on this, right? So yeah, it's been a good move. Took a little while to get it sorted, but we have it over here now. So right now there is nothing, but then absolutely nothing holding us back for starting to distribute these engineering supplies. Wait, hold on a second. 328? I thought we were producing a lot more actually. How's it going with the old timber production over here? Well, there's loads of it. Right, how is the farm supply production going? Oh, that's actually being held back. Right, have we lost a coal mine somewhere along the way? I mean, we have one over here with just 90. We have another one over here. I mean, this is going alright. We have one over there. We have one here. That's also everything according to plan. And over here, I mean, I don't really see why we are... I don't get this. I mean, why is it that we have less farming supplies all of a sudden? I don't really understand the reason for it. But it just shows that we need to get these engineering supplies to our coal mines fast. So, we're gonna get that sorted. Now, the math that I did last time, I kind of forgot to write that down. We need 84 crates to quadruple production. And we have 2 mines hooked up to this station. That means that we need 168 crates within a 3-month period. So if we were to make a train, right, we would need to have one that is fast and strong. I mean, in general, this is the one that it's either this one or this one that we're going to use, because they have the most attractive effort, and supplies, they do take a lot of weight. So let me just quickly see engineering supplies. Wait, what's this? We have a, hold on a second, we have a refrigerator car that ooh, we can now finally transport fruit and milk. Ooh, in a fast fashion. Nice. Very nice. I think we might have some refitting of our fruit trains to do soon. First though, we're gonna set this up. I mean, nice. That's a very good news. Didn't really give a pop-up message here either, but well. Not really that much bothered by it. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with this one for the added power and speed. So I'll quickly get a train sorted over here. Just need to take a quick look. Engineering supplies. We can have 16 crates here, right? So if I went 168 divided by 14, that's 12 wagons. 12 wagons? Well, I guess it is 12 wagons now. It's quite a lot actually. But fine. If that is what it's gonna take, then we'll take it. We're gonna go with a 3rd train for that one though. You know what? We're first going to... No, we're not gonna get that 3rd locomotive. We're gonna try with 6 and pray that we can get 2 deliveries within 3 months. I think that would be much better, so we're gonna go with 6 wagons for now, and we'll set it to engineering supplies there. Right, I'll quickly get this sorted. Right, and we got ourselves the train set up. Now, the thing is that right now, just off the start, there won't be any engineering supplies, but every other train that's going to deliver timber over here will make it so that there will be supplies in the future. However, I did saw one thing that I'm kind of worried about, which is this station over here, which, by my knowledge, is not accessible from this direction. At least, I'm looking at it, I'm just not seeing how it would be. However, and that's another thing, in general, I mean, this station over here is a mess. This whole situation here is an absolute mess, and you know what, I mean, to get this sorted proper, we would need to rework a whole lot of infrastructure here, and I think that it's about time that we get, well, busy with that. I think the main... Oh man, this is a real tough cookie actually, because see, this one over here, this bridge, which isn't even that old, is a big issue. We kind of can't really go over here, we can't go over here, so this bridge is non-negotiable. This road is though, I guess what we could do, because what we would need is a track that basically goes around over here and then just joins in. You know what we could also do, of course? We could just add a few more station tracks specifically for trains coming from this direction. And let's see, yeah, we would then also need special, well, tracks leading out of it, just so that we have a possible way of getting onto this track, because this is where the train needs to be in the end. Though, having said that, what we could do to get that working is have the exit loop like this, which would make it even more ugly. I know that. But that is a way. Yeah, let me get fiddling with this so that we have this set up proper. Well, I think we might have just gotten ourselves the setup that we needed without having to completely rework our entire track setup, which, well, at some point we still might have to do, really, but that's not really for now. But yeah, it's looking rather good actually, so I'm very hopeful. Now, the thing is, we have one step covered over here, and that is moving the engineering supplies from over here to the stations. What we do not have covered is the transportation of the engineering supplies from said stations towards the actual coal mines, which is a thing we're going to take care of right now. The question is, of course, though, what are we going to use in terms of vehicles? I mean, no, I do not want to rename it, I just wanted to extend the list a little, that's all. Because we could use hopper, no, never mind. Oh no, actually, we could use these and they are new. So let's take a look at the actual buying cost. Alright, never mind. And the running cost? Yeah, never mind. Never mind. It is a lot, and I mean an absolute lot cheaper to use these horses. Even the more, the faster ones with more horses is still cheaper. So yeah, let's get the transportation of the actual supplies set up then. Alright, well, that is this setup then, I guess. I mean, I went with 2 supply horses for each coal mine, because I know that just 1 supply train will not do. However, I see over here an interesting thing. Oh yeah, no, our trains are long enough indeed. However, I wonder about these trains. For some reason, they seem longer, and I don't know. They might be too long actually. What's your profit like? You're making like, I don't know. You don't need to be this long, really. We're going to send you to the depot. And we're going to shorten you up a little bit, because you, I feel, are a little bit too long. Yeah, I should have lengthened up this station really, but I'm thinking, because it was quite a surprise that I could actually change the station here. Please, well, I'm sure it wasn't a surprise for most of you, but for me, I kind of expected that changing the station around would get the authorities on my neck, but it didn't. However, I think if I were to expand the station, build actual new tiles, I think they would have started complaining. So yeah, we're just gonna have to shorten up that train. The rest is looking pretty good though. Where you're going? You got oil. Alright. So if it's oil you have, then everything is nice and fine. Why are you going over here, by the way? Have we derped up the signaling? No, we have not. There is absolutely no reason for you to go there, other than just getting surfaced. Yeah, we're gonna have to sell the passengers too, I'm afraid. Right, there we go again. Right, looking good then. The refrigerator cars, huh? Because the thing is, we are taking the engineering supplies, and they're getting made faster than we can haul them away. So far so good. However, we just need to give it some time before we start seeing the effects of our whole bringing the supplies operation. And to be honest, there's a very good chance that the train that we have bringing the supplies currently might not be big enough. And if that's the case, then we need to double it, because that means that, if we don't see the mines go quadruple in production, that means that the train does not get there within twice within a 3-month period. So now I sure want to check out the wagons. However, there is an however. We also have coal mines over here. Yes, we do. However, they're quite far away, because the trains would need to go all the way over here. Well, actually, all of the coal mines are over here. There's one over here, another one over there, another one over there. Where's the 4th one? I believe we had 4 coal mines. Alright, we'll quickly open up the map and take a look at where exactly these coal mines are. Disable all. coal mines. Oh, it's actually only 3. However, there's 2 stations and we can't just partially unload. So what we're gonna do is we're going to send a train over here with 12 wagons. Or do we... Oh, and I see what is the issue here. I see what is the issue over here. Well, actually, you know, I have discovered a trick, which I totally forgot to mention. I discovered it, let's see, all the way over here, you know, in this part of the network. There's a clever trick, because over here we have 2 forests, and we had the supplies just being transferred over here, and we had this forest gung-ho quadruple and this one just regular production because it was hooked up and it was just being transferred over here. So this one wasn't getting anything, but as you can see, it sure does get some supplies. How I did that was that, I believe it's you, isn't it? Yeah, look, I just have a vehicle, just go to the station, load something, and then have it make one run around, and then unload here again. And then it does actually deliver. It's a bit of a cheesy trick, you know, just delivering and unloading at the same station. But, you know, it's how the game mechanics work, and I think we can use the same setup where the game doesn't like this so much, you know, with our big network. But I guess we could use the same trick over here, really, you know, by loading and unloading at the same station. If we use the transfer method. Alright, that's the way we're going to do it. So, yeah, we're gonna get another train to surface the mines in the far distance there. So let me quickly get that sorted. I guess that is that train sorted. Now we don't really need to set up much over here. I mean, this coal mine is just we'll just get like an instant shot of the engineering supplies. So the only thing we should keep an eye on is whether or not this train will actually make it twice within a 3-month period over here. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me just quickly evaluate these stretch of tracks over here. Yeah, they're not too busy, and there is pretty much bypass tracks in most places I see here. So, oh yeah, this is for the double climb, which is used quite often actually, as you can see. Yeah, so in theory, the train shouldn't really have that much issues getting there twice a month. There aren't any major hiccups or anything in the network design, so... Right, well, then there is the issue of the wagons. Now, what we're gonna have happen right now is that we're having those supplies being delivered, and the production will go up. Furthermore, we will see, look, I think, yeah, alright, it's starting over here. Production will go up. That means we need more vehicles, we're going to need more trains, and, you know, the wagon thing as well, it's just a little bit of adapting trains. So, what we're going to do is we're gonna end it here, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye on how the production skyrockets up on these coal mines, and also on the coal mines over here. And I'm gonna adjust the capacity to suit the needs, you know, maybe lengthen up the train as well over here if it turns out that it does not carry enough engineering supplies to get all them coal mines go gung-ho quadruple. And I will see you back once the whole balancing thing has happened and everything is producing stuff, well, still, you know, with numbers that are in the triple digits. Oh yes. So, see you next time when profit will have gone through the sky and beyond. See you then.